guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 15 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and damn did that last episode deliver. I am fighting a little bit of a cold still. I still have a little bit of congestion here, but I couldn't wait to watch this because, there are sometimes where I'm just like, okay, we're gonna, go visit a village and someone's gonna have a baby, and, not that that was like a filler episode. I think it was an important episode because it really showed how the boys... it made Ed feel really unimportant, like he couldn't do anything alchemy-wise to help this situation. And, he even said it's just like, it's the one thing you can't do in alchemy is create life, which we have found is not true. And it's really important that we get the yin and the yang to a lot of those episodes. Now, definitely finding out about Bradley being part of the, I don't know if it's the homunculus crew, the homunculi, but him having an Ouroboros tattoo, him being Wrath. I don't know if that makes Father Pride or if we meet Pride later. And then we have Sloth, who they're keeping busy, which is hilarious because that's quite the opposite of Sloth. But kind of having the meeting of the sins and greed being boiled down into homunculiquid. I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened in that scene. I know that we have disposed of Greed the way he was, and we will recreate him and make him new. And I don't know if that changes anything with his personality, his desires, because Greed is greedy. And he wanted to become, wanted a blood rune like Al, which I think is a bad idea. I think the worst thing you could make yourself is a blood rune like Al. But something very curious about Al's blood rune is that when Mardell, sweet Mardell, was killed inside of him, her blood made something happen to where he started seeing truth, or God, as they like to say. But they started he started getting his memories back, and it wasn't enough to help them get their body back, or to kind of move along in that I don't want to say that story, but it now at least he has memories. So how we had the butchery buddy butcher, what's his name? Gosh, I forget. He was funny. But Barry. I watched The Boys yesterday, so I have Butcher in my head, and then I was like, what the hell is his name? Barry. Trying to get Al to think that he's not real and that his brother made him up and that everybody's in on it and all these things. And it's really good that now he can have those memories. And I think it's one step closer to him actually being able to have his body back. Because imagine if he got his body back and he didn't have those memories. He didn't have those parts of him. I don't know. I feel like the pieces are coming together. And now that we know that you can create life called homunculi or homunculus, which is what we first learned about Greed, but then we learned that that's also Bradley, that Father is making himself these incredible children. I say incredible in the most it's dark, but they're incredible. They are incredible creations. But then we also know that they've made chimeras that can walk, talk, think, evolve, do everything. So, whatever Tucker was doing was absolute bullshit. It didn't have to happen, which is heartbreaking. It's almost meaningless what happened to Nina, other than to motivate Ed. Because now I think Ed has seen what evil alchemy can do and what good alchemy can do. Because I think creating chimeras and what we saw, they were beautiful. They were wonderful. I wanted more time with them. I was so excited because I was like, oh my God, actual chimeras. And they're kind of hiding away from the military a little bit. And definitely Bradley was eliminate them all. And I don't know if that was because of their connection just to Greed or if they're also chimeras. That was kind of unclear, but what we also saw was that Armstrong knew, was it Dolcetto? I forget which one he knew, but they fought the Ishvalan war together. And they were on the same side. So I can't wait for more of that story. And I was having a really, really hard time because it's not that I'm on the side of the state alchemists. Because even in the first episode with, I wanted to say Montgomery, McDougal, I was just like, no, I kind of think this guy has a point. He's not going about it the right way, but I think he has a point. And then the more I'm starting to see like the fall of Ishval and like Scar, even though I think he, again, is just like, I was thinking it again, Montgomery McDougal. I don't know where I get some of these names. Like I'm also thinking along the lines of like, yeah, he's also not wrong. Again, the way he's going about it is not correct or great. I don't really know how you get your revenge other than to, put onto others what has been put onto you. So I get his revenge. I understand it. I don't like it. I wish there was another way. I don't think all of a sudden he's going to become like this good character. I think that he is, the kind of like the definition of like the protagonist you kind of root for a little bit, or the antagonist you root for. Yes. Whatever. I took a Benadryl. So sometimes it might be that these synapses are not firing. It might make me a little bit more loopy. I'm not quite sure, but I felt well enough to sit and watch the show, and I'm really excited for it. Now, our boys still don't know about Hughes, and even Armstrong was like, don't do anything rash. I think Armstrong, because I was so struggling, feeling like I was on the wrong side of everything, and that I was like working with the Empire, and that like the Chimeras were like part of the Rebel Alliance, and like the Ishvalans are the Rebel Alliance, and like so I was like, I'm struggling with the fact that I love Roy and I love Armstrong and Hawkeye because they are very much part of the state alchemist. But when Armstrong, okay, so he's very vibrant and flamboyant, and he's just very outwardly expressive, like with his crying or like his flexing and everything. Him saying don't act rash and him having that moment with Roy after Hugh's funeral leads me to believe that Armstrong is really good, actually, at keeping secrets or keeping things close to the vest until it needs to be revealed. And I think he knows kind of clockwork what's going on in the inside a little bit, that something is off. I don't think he knows about Bradley being a homunculus, the connection. I do think he realizes that he's part of something that's not great. And Roy done discovered that before. Hughes was kind of like the positive person of like, think happy thoughts. And Roy was kind of like I don't want to say he's pessimistic, but he was kind of like the person that's like kind of more of a realist of like, I know what we did. I didn't like it. I'm going to burn this shit to the ground and I'm going to change it. I'm not mad. Now, the really odd thing was at the end of the episode, well, two odd things, really, was father drinking greed. How does one then create a homunculus? Birth, pooping, throwing up, alchemy. How does one create a homunculus after you've sipped him down? I have no idea. And he's like hoping that he gives him a stomach ache, and like I'm curious. I'm so curious. But then Bradley walking with his family, being a family man and having that dark side of him and then this like nice light side of him, his son wanting to become a state alchemist just like Edward Elric. Like there's like so much that's like twisted about that scene that Bradley's just like, oh, you'll be special and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if Bradley, first of all, if he is a homunculus that has had a child, if his child is half homunculus and half human, and like if, I don't know, it just made me think that Ed and Al are homunculus. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself, but like I don't know what that means, but it's also very dark how Bradley can be so vicious and scary and threatening. Like if he told you anything, if you guys are working with him, if you made him any promises, I'm going to execute you. Well, okay, boys, well, we'll just see you around now. And it's just like, what the hell? And then walking hand in hand with his like son, Salim, I was just like, whoa, like what a change. But We got Roy and the team at Central now. He knows that Bradley was in the South. He knows that the boys were in the South, I believe. And I'm sure Armstrong's going to mention seeing the boys there. I don't know where we go from here, and that's what I absolutely love about this story is that, like, I don't know what happens when Bradley sees Teacher again after trying to, like, recruit her to be a state alchemist, and, like, she's literally throwing up every time she uses her power. So, like, he's got to know that she's also a Matrix. There's so many pieces that have to come together, and we are so early in this in the show. I was gonna say in this season. I don't even think there's seasons. I think it's just episodes. But like we're so early in, I cannot wait to see where this goes. So guys, woo, let's get into it. What is that? What are we watching? Oh, you're a normal-looking guy. Oh, yes, cigar!
So you dare to challenge Giolo Comanche, the Silver Alchemist, to battle, do you?
Silver Alchemist?
You've got guts, I'll give you that. However...
Whoa. Yeah, I want to know how he's so powerful. What is that tattoo?
Not bad at all. You got off with just a scratch.
Okay, Comanche's kind of cool.
You can't say the same.
Oh! So is he gonna drown? Can he not swim? Oh! It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Bye, Comanche. See you never. Jesus, the cloud of blood. What is this? A new opening and a new song? Okay, you know what? The last episode might have been like a season finale. All of our new peeps! Yeah, Roy looking good. Oh, wow. Are they gonna talk? Is he gonna see his dad? Oh my god, I love this new beginning. I have no idea what I'm watching. I know it's probably spoilers aplenty, but also... What was up with that little girl? Okay, new beginning.
I said, who is this?
Pleased to meet you.
Hey,
My
May.
name is May Chang, sir.
Envoy from the East. Yeah, I saw her name in the captions before she said
I
it.
was collapsed by the side of the road. Your master, Mr. Yoki, revived me and brought me back here.
Master?
If you've recovered, there's no need for you to stay. Be on your way at once.
I like our little panda.
Allow me to close your wound.
Is she like a healing alchemist? Oh. Dope.
It's healed!
It's a skill called Alchemistry from the land of Xing.
Alchemistry.
This girl
Where's
was across
Xing?
the desert from the east by herself to come here. Ha! Clearly ridiculous.
No, I wasn't alone. I had her with me too.
Her?
Okay, why
You mean
was
this
Scar
little
upset about
creature
that?
Here?
That's right. Her name's Xiao Mei.
Stop it.
Oh, your arm. That's Alchemistry, right?
Oh.
The art of reading the dragon's pulse, of knowing the power that flows through the ground and how to use it. That
Whoa.
tattoo matches the flow of alchemistry used in my homeland.
Oh. Okay.
My brother was a student of alchemy and alchemistry, and he conducted a great deal of research into both fields. The tattoo that I bear is a result of that research.
Oh, thank you for that explanation, finally.
You mean all that immortality stuff you were blabbering about earlier? There's no such thing.
Yeah.
Yes, there is, and I came here to find it.
Oh, shut up!
Okay.
Kids don't know anything!
I love her little panda.
That's why I have to find him. The incredible man I've heard so much about.
Who?
They say his hair and his eyes are golden like the sun. He wears a dashing red coat as he strides forth to save people in need. The brilliant state alchemist, Edward Allen.
He's very tall in that vision as well. Interesting. She wants the path to immortality. I wonder what for. I mean, so did greed.
It's dangerous to be out walking the streets alone at this hour.
Is that gluttony?
You never know when you might meet the terrible serial killer feared by all, Barry the Chopper!
Forgot about Barry. Thank you.
No fair! What'd you have to pull a gun for?
Because she's Hawkeye. You messed with the wrong
All right,
beach.
that's it, lady. Now I'm gonna hear you scream!
Not today, Barry.
A little over a month ago, a military officer was killed in a telephone booth in Central. Were you the one who did it?
Phone booth doesn't sound familiar. Was he all chopped up?
It's his MO.
Never mind.
Roy is fueled by Hughes, and I love that for us.
What are you doing showing up like this?
So here it comes. Dark Knight of the Soul!
Kill some time, huh? How do we do that in a town made up entirely of auto mail shops?
I have no idea.
Al?
What are you doing, huh?
Brother?
What's over there?
What now? Did you find a stray cat or something?
Please?
Well, no.
Oh!
Your treat, right?
When did I say I was paying?
Let's not quibble over something so small.
Easy, gosh.
In Xing, it's known as alchemistry. It's mainly used in the medical professions.
Huh. Different countries, different customs, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Here, alchemy's use is mainly military. It's not hard to see why. Even now, we still have skirmishes at the borders of Arago to the south and Creta to the west.
Interesting.
North of us is the huge country, Drachma. Things began to move more toward the militaristic when the current Führer, King Bradley, first came into power.
Weird.
I have to say, I'm curious about alchemistry.
Me as
A branch of
well.
alchemy that's medically specialized?
Uh-huh, I like it.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm not actually an alchemistress.
Alchemistress?
If you don't practice alchemistry, why come all the way here to research it?
Yeah, because he's with May.
See, I'm looking for something.
Yeah.
It's possible you two have heard of it before.
Philosopher's Stone.
The Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can't help you.
You
Smart.
wouldn't be lying to me now, would you?
Yeah. Whoa!
So, do you have something to tell me?
Why the interest in the Philosopher's Stone?
I want to achieve immortality.
Same thing as May.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Mei Chang and Xiao Mei. Ling Yao. Okay. Try to keep up with these names.
Brother!
Jeez.
You're gonna fight us too!
Hey!
Is that guy an acrobat?
Must be a Xingyi's fighting style.
Oh.
Could be tough to beat.
Even so,
Maybe we
they're
could
still
learn.
not as strong.
Ask teacher!
Uh-oh.
What's happening down there?
Oh, Panina, stay out of it, please. I don't know. Well. Oh, wow. I don't know if teacher is in the condition to help with this or not. I love the mask. Oh. Whoa. What is that rope made out of? The Xingyi's fighting style is amazing.
You and your boss with the freaky closed eyes.
Oh!
Hey,
Rude.
I landed one!
Kinda.
As soon as I insulted Ling, this guy completely lost it.
Yeah, why? I mean, obviously, like...
Hey, long time no see, Panini!
Why is
What
she
in the
just...
world are you doing here, Al?
She's just jauntily jogging.
Strange. Every living person emits a flow of ki, yet I don't sense one coming from this sewer.
Ah.
What is he?
He is amazing is what he is.
You think the aid of one person will do you any good?
She got some legs on her, you wait.
If this is the best his flunkies can manage, that bastard Ling must be pretty pathetic too!
Okay, yeah, why so serious when it comes to
Just
Ling?
like before, as soon as I insult his boss, this guy completely loses his cool! And when that happens...
Way to see inside, though, Ed. Way to see it.
Now then, I think it's about time for me to have a look at your face!
Oh, it's a girl.
A girl?
Oh, hey, girl. Yeah, there's a lot going on over there.
She has a cannon in her prosthetic.
Yeah.
This country is a place to be reckoned with.
Show is. Nice, nice, nice! I love when Al does alchemy.
It's alchemy, but without an array.
Wait, without an array, what does he mean? Did Al just do that without a matrix?
I overdid it.
Or is he one?
Look at this place. Master Ling will be furious.
Oh, actually, Winry is gonna really be mad at you.
So sorry, I don't understand much language of this country. Okay, bye-bye now!
Hey, you get the hell back here!
Interesting.
He ran away!
Yeah.
The other one did too!
We're gonna have to keep an eye out for them.
What? You mean you can do alchemy without a transmutation circle now?
Yeah.
Awesome!
It's because of the memories I recovered.
Uh-huh.
And that means...
Don't worry, you can leave this all to me.
He's actually a Fullmetal Alchemist.
The girl's name is Lan Fan. The old man is called
Fan.
Fu. Their family has served mine for generations. They're quite good at what they
So is
do.
he royalty or
Oh,
something?
so you shake down strangers for food, and yet you can somehow afford 2 personal attendants?
Well, I am the Emperor's son, after all.
There we go.
That makes you...
A prince!
Yeah. Oh, why are they
Not the
laughing?
reaction I anticipated.
Yeah, me either.
Sorry, we just didn't see that coming.
Neither did I, really.
on the road and then mooched food off of us as the son of an emperor!
Yeah.
You will not speak badly about Master Ling.
Great to see you.
The daughter of each clan's chief becomes one of the Emperor's wives and bears his children.
Ah.
The current Emperor has 19 daughters
Wow.
and 24 sons.
Wow.
I come in at number 12 in that lineup.
The issue of succession must be a tricky one.
Indeed it is. That's the
Yeah.
problem we're facing right now.
But if he's immortal, he can always be the emperor.
Okay, the Philosopher's Stone. What information can you offer?
None.
Not happening.
Yep.
Oh, then I'll have to stay with you until you tell me.
No, you don't! Get out of
Did you see that? There was some kind
Oh,
of fight on
girl.
Main Street, so it took a while to...
Uh-huh. Please, please,
What
please.
happened to your arm? Edward, you careless little jerk!
The prince is just happy, happy, happy.
This boy, there's no need to bow to someone so far beneath you.
If all it takes is a little bowing, I'll consider it a small price to pay. The fate of 500,000 Yao clansmen rides on this. We can't worry so much about appearances.
Yeah, humble at least. Willing to do whatever he can.
You guys are going back to Central? I want to come too. Take me with you. I'd like to go see the Hughes family again.
But don't you have a lot of work to do here?
It's okay if you want to go, Winry.
Oh, really? Thanks so much, Mr. Garfield.
Mr. Garfield is fabulous.
Oh, we're going to Central! How exciting!
I told you!
Not so far away was Ling.
So the little girl is coming with us after all, huh?
So she must also be a princess of the Emperor.
Ishvalan people take great pride in speaking their names aloud, as they are gifts from God.
Okay.
Well then, sir, your name must be a special one indeed.
I have renounced my Ishvalan name. Now go!
Right!
I'm
Okay.
walking down a path of no return. So I will leave behind me every gift I have received from God.
Wow. That is a commitment. So new stuff completely. This one's kind of nice. Soothing. Oh, I'm feeling it, girl. I'm feeling it. I bet you Kelly Clarkson could do a cover of this easily. Let It Out. Okay. Okay, so we got quite a different. Stop it! So like I have to like jump to turn it off. Okay. Okay, so I'm taking it this is kind of like the beginning of like a new season, but instead of like saying like season 2, episode 1, it just goes on to episode 15. Because the music change, I was like, oh, a new song to learn. Okay. I miss my old beginning. I used to jam out to that. Alas, here we are. No complaints. Okay, so we had a lot of new people we were introduced to, some people that we were already used to that we saw come in handy. Panina, for instance, having a cannon leg was pretty cool, but I think having the people from Jing see these people in this town was kind of a shock for them. Not only because it's different from where they come from, but like it's just like whoa, you know, like it's so different and their fighting style is different, and Ed was not accustomed to that, and I was like, please learn. Let's see, we have Ling Yao, who is the Emperor's 12th son, who is searching for a Philosopher's Stone to become immortal, either to help his father become immortal, which I doubt, or himself to become immortal, so the line of succession will always stick with him. I don't think that's a good idea either way. I think the people in search of the Philosopher's Stones are so misguided as to why they want them. I think if the boys wanted to try to use the Philosopher's Stone to bring back their mom, that would be misguided. Them wanting to get their bodies back, although that is a very personal reason, it doesn't hurt anyone else. But wanting to have immortality so you could rule an empire for eternity, or for in perpetuity, I guess, that affects a lot of different people. And so I don't think that that's a great idea. I don't think Ed is going to necessarily help with that. And then we have Lan Fan and Fu, girl protector, old man protector, whose fighting styles seem to like really trip up Al and Ed. Although Ed kind of realized that every time he insulted Ling, that Lan got upset, and I mean, you know, that's her prince, so yeah, okay, I get it. Interesting fighting styles. I really like it. I want to see more of it. I'm actually really excited to get to know this crew. I don't like Ling's like reasoning why he wants to travel with them, but I do like think that like influence can happen on a journey, so I don't know if we could somehow change his mind, or maybe Ling wants to get rid of the Philosopher's Stone because his father knows about it, and he doesn't want his father to be an in perpetuity leader, right? I always keep saying in perpetuity, but like an eternal leader. So maybe it's not necessarily for him, and it's for like a greater good if he gets rid of it. I'm not sure. He seems nice. The only thing that bothers me is the immortality part of the whole Philosopher's Stone thing. That's the only thing. Which we also saw with May, who might also be a princess of the Emperor and is searching for the same thing. And she's from the same place, so it would make sense. But then she recognized Scar's tattoo from his brother being alchemy, which is like medical alchemy, which I think, like, if I could pick like a power, like if I was a mutant, like I'd want the power of healing, you know, like I feel like that would be like amazing to help people heal, get rid of cancers, or, you know, like feel less pain, or, you know, I just think healing would be bomb. But I've got a picture of his tattoo up, and it's like, so she said something about like the dragon's pulse, and then it looks like Terra something. I don't know, is that an A? Either way, it seems like he's like carrying on something that maybe his brother started, and instead of doing alchemy, he's doing alchemy, and he is doing destruction instead of healing. And it's for his revenge, which, especially, you know, a dead sibling, I get like wanting revenge for that. Her searching for immortality. I love her little panda bear. I think it had a name, but I didn't write it down. I know it was in like one of the cards, which I love that, but it seemed like Scar was like reaching out like that's an abomination or something. And I'm not quite sure what he was gonna do or what, but I think her healing him made him stop. And he killed a guy in the beginning. What was it? Comanche? I hope not Comanche. Comanche, who was I don't know if a long time ago I saw a cartoon that was like a little like round guy with like a pointed hat. And I know it was kind of the opposite in this. And it, for some reason, and like that gave me like creepy, like little nightmares when I was a kid. And I don't know what cartoon that was, but that's kind of what Comanche looked like. And I was like, oh, is Scar's gonna drown him? Like this guy can't swim. No, Scar killed him. He made sure of it. Again, like I still like Scar. I just don't like the way he goes about things, but like I don't think we have a control over change. Like he's not going to change. He's not all of a sudden going to be like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, because he's even said that he has forsaken his Ishvalan name. He has forsaken who he was. He is no longer that person. This is the journey he is on. And I think you kind of have to do that to be able to do the things that he's been doing. Now, him traveling with Yoki, that little weasel, yeah, of course he would. Of course he would, because Yoki is scared of him, and he's easy to manipulate. So I get why Scar would want to travel with Yoki. And then with May, she's useful. Having an Alchemist around to help heal you is kind of an amazing thing. Now, we saw Roy at Central. We had Hawkeye run into Barry the Chopper, and he was like, little hearts, like he's just like, you're an amazing woman. We all been new. But like her just like with like the guns and like not being afraid. I mean, like obviously, you don't shoot people that you're like not afraid of, but like obviously like she was like, hey, I know someone just like you. And she's thinking about Alphonse, and then being able to get information from Barry. I still think that his character is hilarious, and I hate that I think a serial killer is funny. It's kind of like I hate that I like kind of agree with Scar, even though he's, going on this killing spree. And I don't agree anything with Bradley, and he's going on a killing spree. So here we are. We didn't get really any information on the homunculi. We didn't see Bradley. We didn't see any of the other sins, but we did have Roy talking about envy and lust. And they don't know who killed Hughes, and it seems to be his motivation. And I love that for us. I love that for us so much. Barry's like, I don't remember a phone booth. I would have chopped him up. And I'm like, yeah, that's his MO. He chops up people. Hughes, there wouldn't have been a piece left for Hughes to have been recognized if it were Barry. But I do think the closer we get to Envy, that Roy is going to roast him. And I won't be sad. I won't be sad at all. Yeah, so I'm really excited to get into this episode, this next one, because this one was called Envoy from the East. So we have a group coming over from the East, and I didn't realize, like, how small of an area we are and, like, how big everything else is. And Ed kind of explaining that, like, that Bradley is the one that kind of brought the Alchemist into the military, and that it wasn't just healing, and that like they're all at odds. Like I find that's gonna come back, and we're gonna find reasonings for that, probably for bloodshed and to make more Philosopher's Stones to get stronger and stronger. Whoever Father is, I still don't know if that is Hohenheim, if that's Pride. I have no idea. I feel like that would make sense having him be Pride, because obviously he's created this, like he his greatest creations, figuring out the Philosopher's Stone. He's proud of it, so I feel like I'm really close to figuring something out, and then it's probably going to just get like, and I'm going to go, oh, well, damn. Oh, yeah. And then Winry and the boys and our little envoy are heading to Central, and they're going to find out about Hughes. That is going to break Winry's heart. Oh my gosh. It's going to break the boy's heart. Yeah, I'm going to feel it all over again, aren't I? Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to that. But guys, if you want to watch full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon, as well as up to 4 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Ooh, what do you think about our people from the East? Because I think they're pretty rad. Every single one of them, I was like, yeah, dope. Yeah. Anyone from Jing so far? I'm like, you're not probably a good person, but you're an interesting person, and I like interesting people. I like interesting people a lot. I want to get to know more of them. I'm trying to think. Let's see, we had Roy getting information, figuring stuff out, knowing that he has to go to the top. Roy's on a mission, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it 1,000%. I can't wait. So guys, come back here for the next episode. I am going to get into it right now. You have to wait a couple days. So in the meantime, I'll see ya.